Bare necessity, but simple bare necessity. Bare necessity, but simple bare necessity.
Hey there, it's Bree Bear, and today I really want to do another unhaul. But to do another unhaul, I have to actually finish getting rid of the other books that I have from the last unhaul. So to do that, I need to do another little library search and continue my Legend of the Little Libraries series. So today we're going to do some of that. I found 5 in the city town that I work in. Okay, so this is a very small one right here. So this one was all right. It is pretty fully stocked, but it didn't have anything for me necessarily. But I did pick up I Am a Rainbow by Dolly Parton for Kaiden because I love this book. We have it at school in like every single classroom, I think. But it's just so cute. It's like about emotions and how you have all these different emotions and it's okay. And yeah, I love it. So I'm keeping that. And I'm going to drop off The Boy in the Striped Pajamas because there's not a ton of room in this one, and this was like the smallest book that I have to unhaul. So this is the one that I'm dropping off here. I don't know if I mentioned this, but that first one was literally right across from my work. And then this one is also pretty darn close. I have a feeling that I'm just not gonna find as much good stuff. There is this Edgar Allan Poe collection in here. As far as being able to find stuff for me, probably not as much, if I had my guess, because I'm assuming these are going to be more like this, like a lot of kids books and then some adult and YA mixed in, but not a lot to work with. Okay, this one is at the skate park, so I'm gonna film my clip talking about the fact that I'm going to it now, but it's also very close to my work, so yeah, but it looks small. We'll see. Okay, this is not bad. Drop off 3. I picked up 3 in particular because I knew I saw this. That'd be a good video. Decided to pick up the Christiana, so I'm dropping off Asher Lev and Pride and Prejudice manga as well. So this one was harder to locate, but it's by far my favorite one that I've seen. Look at this. Oh my god. But mostly kids books. I keep, not this one, the Brave New World and the Whispering Shadows. I don't really know what it's about, but it takes place in Hong Kong, and I need to read something set in Hong Kong, so I'll try it out, and if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work out, but it's worth a shot, because I don't think I have anything on my shelf set in Hong Kong, because I don't think like Crazy Rich Asians takes place there, Left Note Taipei doesn't take place there, like all of my Asian books I don't think take place specifically in Hong Kong, so yeah. Anyway, to leave here, I think I will pull Brief Chronicle of Another Stupid Heartbreak and I guess Bring Up the Bodies. I guess these 2. So this is at our Civic Center and it's alright, but it's not got anything that I think I need to take with me. It wasn't horribly stocked, but mostly like I think it was like Nora Roberts or something. So now I'm at the park where all the disc golfing happens. the same part of the park, I don't think. It gave me an exact location, so, or like not an exact location, but like a part. It's taking me to a part of the park based off of the, what do you call, the address. So I'm gonna go to that side of the park and see if I see anything, because I've never seen anything on the disc golf side, and I haven't seen anything in the dog park area, so we'll see. So yeah, there is a whole kids park on this other side of this park that I didn't even know existed. I literally come here all the time. I'm ashamed of myself. I could have been using this little library this whole time. So those last two were not that great because that one was very slim pickings, and then the one before that, because it was it was stocked well, but it was nothing that I wanted. So we're gonna go to the next place. But I kind of wish I left a book now at the last one before this one, because this one I didn't want to leave anything, because I don't like to leave them in areas where people will just take all the books and they never leave books. So because like I feel like at kids parks is the areas that get the most frequented, and people will just take stuff out and they never do the take a book leave a book thing, and I kind of hate that. So I try not to fuel into that by dropping off stuff in those areas and just, you know, letting people take everything and not, like, you know, honor the code, kind of, you know. Okay, there's one more in town, and then there's also one in my hometown. So I will go to both of those. The first one, probably the second one too, I don't know who runs it, but the first one I have really high hopes for because it's a residential one. I feel like residential ones tend to have the best books, so I'm excited about that. Okay, found this first one, and it's a cute little one. Let's see. I may not find anything that I want, but I can at least drop off some stuff. Michael Crichton. I think I'm gonna try it. It sounds interesting. I think the Margaret Atwood and Elantris would do quite well here. So I'm gonna leave those. Goodbye, old copy of Elantris. Goodbye, Margaret Atwood, book 2 in a series. Hey, so we have arrived at our last destination of the day. This is the biggest one that we have seen today. Very beautiful setup here. And I am gonna drop off all 3 books here. But I don't know. What is this? Oh, how cute. Little bookmarks. Okay. So I'm gonna leave these here and then decide definitively about the rest. I'll double check all the things that I picked up today. So check back in a sec. Ironically, the exact same girls in pants that I already got in a different little library, so that's unfortunate that it is the same one, but you know. Oh my god, I feel like I need it immediately. The light we cannot see is in here. I just felt like it needed to be noted. So I'm dropping off Beyond Good and Evil, Gentleman's Guide, and this one, Summer. I'm gonna take a look at these, double check what I picked out from the other little libraries, and then I will check back in when I get home. Okay, hello. So, hi. Random side note. I don't know where I put it. I want to look at it with my eyeballs to confirm this. see it. I don't, oh, yeah. Okay, so the Girls in Pants edition that I already have is paperback. And the one at the little library here in my town is in hardcover. So guess who's about to go and swap it for the hardcover? Possibly me. Not gonna lie. Of the books that I have that I unhauled that were in my unhaul video, that was the Elantris copy. I have a different copy of it. This One Summer, Kim, Half-Lives, Brief Chronicle of Another Stupid Heartbreak, The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, The Book of Strange New Things, and the Pride and Prejudice manga classics in the paperback because I have the hardcover. So 1, 2, let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8. So I had 8 books that I took with me from my unhaul video, plus 5 more books that were from the previous little library haul where I changed my mind on those books. So that was The Widow, Beyond Good and Evil, the Margaret Atwood book about the flood thing, the Summerland book, and then Bring Up the Bodies. So a total of, math, 8, 9, 10, 13. Okay, so I took a total of 13 books out with me. Now let's find out how many books I picked up. I'm going to count the book that I picked up for Kaiden separately. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I literally broke even. The point of this is to try to get rid of books so I have room for more books. But then I get more books while I'm getting rid of the books. And so that, okay, but to be fair, some of these were already on my TBR. Let's start with the book that I picked up for Kaiden, and that is the Dolly Parton I Am a Rainbow, which is super cute. It's about feelings, and it was a perfectly good copy, and I think it is one that he should have in his library. So I picked it up. So that's going to Kaiden. So that's a separate one. Okay, so let's start with the book that I have previously read, and that is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. Look at this beautiful hardback. I am so happy. It's not in perfect condition by any means, but like, it's just such a pretty book. And I love this book as it is, so I'm excited to have a hardback version of it. So this is Marvel Tsum Tsum Takeover. So it's literally Marvel as Tsum Tsums, I guess. Or like turning into Tsum Tsums. I have no idea. But I just felt like I needed it because Marvel. So I picked it up. This one I picked up because I could do a video with it. And that is Eat, Pray, Love. I feel like this could be a very interesting first time reading video. Because I feel like it's one of those books that everybody has heard of, but I don't know how many people actually know what it's about, and I definitely don't really know what it's about. So this will be an adventure. This one right here, which I know nothing about. There was a thingy in it. I know literally nothing about it other than I was looking at the back because I was reading the synopsis because I was picking up the books from, there's only a few books that were in this box that were not kids books. So I picked it up to actually look at what it was because the title sounded cute. I like Whispering Shadows. It sounds like a cool title. So I picked it up. I have no idea what it's about. But then I'm looking at it and it says Hong Kong. And I'm like, well, I need to read a book set in Hong Kong. So maybe. It's part of a series. This is part of a series. It's a translated work. first in a suspenseful new trilogy by the international best-selling author, The Art of Hearing Heartbeats. The gripping story follows a retired spy journalist in contemporary China who tries to crack a murder case as he battles his own personal demons. Fiction, mystery, thriller, China, crime, romance, suspense, contemporary Asia, Asian culture, see all. I mean, it doesn't sound like horrible or anything. It just doesn't sound like something that I'm personally drawn to. I think that I may end up dropping this one back off when I go to swap my paperback for my hardback. Simply because I know I want to read You've Reached the Sam. This I picked up on a whim and I know nothing about it. I also know I want to read The Stationery Shop. So I would pick one of those two. Now, since I was talking about it, Kristen Hanna. Let me double check before I lose my mind. Yeah, it literally has this listed when I searched books set in Hong Kong. I'm very confused. Very confused. Very confused. I picked it up because Kristen Hanna is an author that I want to read more from. I think I've read one book from Kristen Hanna before. And it was a Christmas book. Yeah, Comfort and Joy. And I really liked it a lot. And Kristen Hanna is a very popular author, so I want to read more books from them. So Summer Island. I bet. See, because this is the ads shop books set in Hong Kong section. I bet that even if this has nothing to do with Hong Kong, that because I scanned this with my Goodreads app to pull up, I bet that's why it is pulling that up. I bet it has nothing to do with Hong Kong. Next, we have a classic, and that is Brave New World, which is a classic I didn't necessarily have on my radar. But if I'm gonna get a free copy to try it out, I might as well try it, even if I end up not vibing with it. The font isn't super tiny or anything. It's in rough condition, but I mean, it's free. So I just switched out my book for another book. So I'm gonna try it. It's a utopian type book. You know, we'll see. Okay, another kind of whim type situation. That is a Michael Crichton book. Murphy from Murphy Napier keeps talking about him because she read Jurassic Park and loved it, and then has been reading more works from him. I searched on Goodreads and did not see a review from her for this one in particular, for Micro. But the premise doesn't sound bad. Although some of these top reviews, or some of these reviews up at the top, don't sound great. But so it's about like survival in a rainforest, but they're scientists. I really love watching middle grade shows because they bring me comfort in times of anxieties. So I watch a lot of middle grade content with my eyeballs because that is one of the ways I cope with my OCD and with my anxiety and my depression. So when I saw a book version of one of those middle grade shows, I was like, oh, what? And that is Ever After High, The Unfairest of Them All by Shannon Hill. I love Ever After High. I am irritated that Ever After High does not have more content. and that it's done. Because I am pretty sure that, like, Monster High had, like, a lot more content than Ever After High. But I've never, like, I've tried watching Monster High a couple times, and I've never, like, continued it. I don't know, just the retelling element of this is why I really like it, I think. Because it's, like, all familiar stories, but, like, with this, you know, cute plot line. I don't know. Anyway, but this is actually quite cute internally as well. So that's fun. But it was there. This is the second one in the series. I've already watched the whole show, so I already know what will be in this, but yeah. Anyway, so moving on from all of your judgment of me. I picked up a book that was actually on my TBR. Are you proud of me or what? The Chain by Adrienne McKenty. McKenty? Yeah. Yeah, this is already on my TBR. Pretty sure it's because of Lala. Okay, so this next one I picked up just to give it a shot. I don't typically read books like this, but while I appreciate and understand their importance, I'm Still Here, Black Dignity in a World Made for Whiteness by Austin Channing Brown. We have Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn. This one I just picked up because I want to read from this author. I believe it's one of Lala's favorite authors. I believe that Lala really, really loved Gone Girl. I could be wrong. I could be remembering everything completely wrong. But part of me remembers Lala having an attachment to Gone Girl at some point in her past. And her reading and loving other Gillian Flynn books. When I went and I looked on Goodreads, I did not see anything from Lala on this book in particular, but I saw a lot of positive reviews, and it kind of sounds interesting. It's about a reporter covering the murder of these two girls, and she just got out of a hospital, so she's kind of, you know, adjusting and trying to do this job and blah blah blah. I don't know. It sounds interesting, and it's not very long. So, yeah, I mean, I probably will read Gone Girl first, but just because I feel like I need to read that one first for the video content. But then after that, this one, if I really like her writing. Next we have American Royals by Catherine McGee. I believe this is on my TBR. I believe I kept it as a wish list item. Why did I search just American? Royals. I think it's, yes, it is. Haha. So this was still on my wish list. So finally, this is probably way less exciting than it is to me. But I am trying to collect all of the Frederick Brockman because I want to read all of his stuff and hopefully sob. I want to be an emotional reader. So I'm excited because I now hold in my hand Frederick Bachman's My Grandmother Asked Me to Tell You She's Sorry. So I'm very excited about my finds today, and both the Little Libraries itself and also the book finds that I found today. And I'm very much looking forward to trying to unhaul without pulling in so many books next time. But yeah, we'll see. All in all, keeping 12 books, got rid of 13 books. So at least I got fewer books than I got rid of.
We're gonna still count it as progress, even if it's slow progress. Maybe this next unhaul pass will be better. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night, whatever time it is for you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and join the Bear Scouts and the notification bell down below so that you'll be notified every time I post a new video, but also, most importantly, so that I can see you again very soon. Peace out, Bear Scouts.
All the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife.